Okay, excuse me. Number two, some of my video leads are in the middle of the sales process, but it's hard to talk to them because they are always have something going on. That's the case with business owners, man. That's another reason why these video emails work so well, because they can, the talking part, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. You just got to try to nail them down. That's why I try to always do scheduled calls. I hate calling. Look, I hate it when people call me that haven't scheduled the call. I don't even answer my damn phone. No kidding. I just don't. And if anybody's ever called my phone, you'll know my voicemail greeting says so. I do not, I screen all my calls. If, the only time I answer the phone is if I know who you are or if you've scheduled the call with me. So I know I can relate with business owners that it's interrupting, right? It throws them out of whack when they get interrupted from a phone call. And so you have to respect that. Like I completely respect that. And so that's why I don't like calling people out of the blue. I always try to email or even text if possible to try to find out if we can nail down a scheduled time so that everybody is aware and prepared for that call, right? And so just be aware that that's going to happen. The sales, if they're in the middle of the sales process, scheduled meetings are postponed constantly. In my opinion, Mohammed, I'll give somebody one chance. Like in other words, if somebody misses a meeting without notifying me ahead of time, I'll allow one reschedule. That's it. If they call me or notify me ahead of time to tell me that they need to reschedule, then I may allow that to happen twice. But if it goes 3 times, even with them calling ahead, then flat out, I'm just going to say, you know what? This offer's expired. I've got to move on, because they're not truly serious. And if they can't keep a commitment to you for a phone call that's supposed to, or an appointment or whatever, that's supposed to help their business, then think of how they're going to be with you as clients. You see what I'm saying? They're not placing a priority on their business. They're looking at it as, a nuisance. They're looking at you as a nuisance. And so because of that, like I said, even if you end up brute forcing that client through, then you're going to end up having a nightmare or a headache on your hands. Trust me. I've seen it happen over and over and over again. Any other comments, guys?
I totally agree, because that's the way these guys usually behave. And the reality is that if you're starting to get these kind of issues, I would say, when you're starting out, that's usually a red flag for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really committed. If we say that we're gonna talk, at 6 p.m. Eastern, I'm there at 6 p.m. Eastern calling you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that also will tell you, a lot about the other person. So you need to have that in mind.
Yeah, I mean, Mohammed, look, the good thing is think about all the conversations and stuff that you're starting to have. So it's working. You're filling your pipeline. So now you're working out the kinks, the wrinkles, right? That's what happened. The good news is look at all the activity that every week you come here and post new questions with new issues that you didn't really have the week before. So that means you're overcoming issues. And as you're overcoming issues, new ones are being presented. But my point is you're making progress, dude, and you're not giving up. So again, Mohammed, he's growing his business, and we're really proud of you, man, for real. And I encourage you to just keep grinding, because you're on your way, buddy. There's no doubt.
Yeah, definitely. And just to add one last thing is that we as entrepreneur, we don't get rid of issues. We get to solve better issues. You know what I'm saying?
Bigger issues.
Yeah, bigger and better issues to have. So if you're having these issues, these are good issues and good problems to solve, if that makes sense. I would rather have these kind of problems than the problem of not talking to anyone, not having new business coming